YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Karen from YouTube Media, and we are back with another Gacha on the Gacha. We are back on Goddess of Victory Nikke for the highly anticipated Stellar Blade collab. So of course we're going to be doing pulls to MLB Baby Girl Eve, and got a couple things that I want to talk about, give my thoughts and opinions on, because there's a few things that have been happening in between the 2.5 anniversary and this collab. So again, I'm just one man on the internet, so I just want to say don't take it too seriously. I just want to give my way in and how I feel about things that have been happening so far. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. But before we get into the pulls, just a couple things to note. So dropped a couple of videos this week already for Gacha on the Gacha. Monday dropped a pure fiction run since it refreshed this week on Honkai Star Rails. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check that out. Also, literally right before I got done recording this video, I just released a video for Baby Girl Cypher, who just released on Honkai Star Rail. It's done via our YouTube Shorts, and it's also on our TikTok. So if you're not following us on TikTok, be sure to follow us on there at YTM Clips. So it's basically just a meme style video of my pulls for her. So if you're interested, also check that out after you're done with this video. I'll link it to the end of this one. And so we have two more videos that I'm planning on dropping this week for Gacha on the Gacha. So we have Wuthering Waves version 3.4 release with Baby Girl Cardathea, so I'm going to be doing a commentary pool video for her, of course. And also Friday we have the Deadly Assault refresh for Triple Z. So we got a lot of content that's available that is coming out for Gacha on the Gacha, and I'm it's keeping me busy, but it's honestly, seeing the amount of support that we've been getting recently is a huge motivating factor. So I appreciate you guys, and continue to lock in. And the way you can do that with us by showing support is liking the video, commenting, subscribe to the channel if you're not, clicking on that bell icon to stay notified of all future posts that we do drop on this channel, and sharing this video across all your Gacha degenerate friends. Help us get to 1K subs. Once again, guys, thank you so much for our recent goal of 800 subs. You guys are absolutely awesome, and I highly appreciate you guys. With all that being said, guys, let's get on with the video. Okay, all right, let's get right into it, y'all. So the goal obviously is to get Baby Girl Eve at MLB, because I need that burst. We definitely need to get that burst, you feel me? They definitely did a good job with her in-game model, let's to put it lightly. So as far as everything else, so we're gonna go, so I've already got the Neuralink pass to get one of her skins. We're gonna be going for her Gacha skin as well. So for the Scarlet Gacha skin, what I plan on doing is I'm actually, because I've always planned on getting the PC version of Stellar Blade, because I need to see what the mods is looking like. If you know, you know. But I always planned on, so basically like I'll probably do all that stuff off screen, and then next week when we come back to go for the MLB for Baby Girl Raven, I'll showcase that I got the skin or whatever. I do think that it's a little bit shisty how they're tying the Scarlet Gacha skin to the complete edition only version of Nikke. Now I did see that they're like considering how to like change that, I think, because I did see Gogo's video addressing that recently. But I don't know, it just kind of, I feel like for players who bought the digital deluxe edition, and then they also bought all the DLC on top of that, like the Nikke and the Nier DLC, I just feel like telling them to go like, okay, you spent hundreds of dollars supporting our base product, but we're not gonna reward you until you give us $80 more and play the game for 2 hours. Like, I feel like what they should have done is, if you I don't know, maybe tie it to like a purchase, like if you bought the Nikke DLC, then you just automatically get the skin, and then if you buy the complete edition, you just get the download code immediately, like they send it to an email or whatever you tie your Steam account or your PlayStation email account to, and they just send you the key like, hey, if you have Nikke, download this code to get the skin. I just feel like there's a lot more simpler ways that they could have done it, but without revealing how inherently greedy that Shift-Up has been lately. But that's just my perspective on it. I've been yapping long enough, but I just kind of wanted to give my base thoughts on that. So let's go right into the pool. So we are at 2 pity. So depending on how things go, let me check them rates, because if this ain't a 2% banner, okay. All right, they could have, I know collab units are typically 2%, but Nikke could have been like, oh no, well, since it's our IP, it's 1%. I wouldn't have put it past them. but let's go ahead and get right into it. So yeah, we'll pull for MLB for Eve, and then we'll go for her Gacha skin, and we'll go ahead and wrap things up. So we have this multi right here is just going to confirm that we do have 400 pity. Okay, we're back. For some reason, so I use Samsung decks to record this stuff, and I guess they must have like updated the way these like touchscreen controls work, because it's a lot harder for me to like manipulate stuff. So bear with me, y'all. I actually bear with me because I don't know what I genuinely don't know what happened like since the last time, because again, the last Nikke video I did was the 2.5 summons for Mihara, which video got a lot of views, so appreciate you Nikke folks for showing up and showing out for that with that video. Hopefully y'all stuck around and y'all are watching this video and going like, hey, it's that guy that I watched that did the 2.5 summons. But apparently, I don't know if there's like some update, because I did read that like that they were like discontinuing Samsung decks or something like that. But I mean, I'm still able to use it, so I don't know if there's like some upgrade or something, some update that like happened. Like the touchscreen controls that I used previously don't work like they used to work. So yeah. All right, so the good thing about these collab summons is all we're looking for right there. There we go. Is abnormal. That's all we want to see. Baby girl, come through for your boy. Yes, sir. Hey, but remember what I said. And I said this in the Mihara video, and I also said this in a Little Mermaid video. Don't let the first multi fool you. So we got our first multi, but if you've seen any of my Nikke videos on the channel, you know the first multi is always the outlier. It's not how things are gonna go down. So let's go ahead and keep it going. Go ahead, go back to recruit again. All right, so yeah, know what I'm saying, like I mentioned before, there's a couple things that have been there we go. Ooh, okay. There's a couple things that have been happening in the Nikke community that I kind of want to address, more so the stuff that's been going on with another version of the game that just dropped. And so as you can see, I'm still playing the game. I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm not playing Nikke, I'm not supporting Nikke, I'm not supporting Stellar Blade. But y'all know gamer boycotts don't mean anything. I mean, we see what happened with the Switch too. But I definitely can see I still, regardless of the controversy and everything like that, I still enjoy playing Nikke. I'm going to continue to, I mean, if I'm playing, I'm putting up videos and stuff like that, I'm going to continue. Shout out, okay. 2 multis in a row. I like to see it. You love to see it. If I wanted to end, I could actually end the video right now, but I feel like let's just keep going for the sake of me talking. But yeah, so I do understand, like, so I am still technically supporting the game by dropping videos and obviously doing summons for MLBing Eve and buying skins and stuff like that, because I still, at the end of the day, I still enjoy playing Nikke. I'm going to continue to enjoy playing Nikke. It's a waifu simulator game, so I know what I'm in here for. However, here's the nuance of it. That's the word of the day for you gamers out there. The nuance of it is that I can understand the frustrations, and I'm actually on your side when it comes to like the fact that you know, a lot of the quality of life updates that we've been asking for 2.5 years is just not available to a large portion of the versions of the games that we have right now, the servers of the games that we have right now. And I think that's kind of crap. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's kind of crap. I feel like, and it's not like we're asking for anything big, right? Like, it's not like we're saying like, okay, all right, so yeah, it's not like we're asking for anything huge or like unreasonable, as if the unpaid interns that like to overly defend anything and everything their favorite gacha game does. Hold on. Yep, there we go. But it's just, for me, it's like it's like one of those things where you can see the direction that Shift Up has headed to ever since they became public. You know what I'm saying? It's a business at the end of the day, business in the business of making money. So a lot of the decisions that they are making comes from a viewpoint of maximum gains and stuff like that. And you can really tell that like they are definitely not they're not consumer friendly when it comes to a lot of decisions that they make, which is unfortunate. Faster loading times, guarantee after a certain amount of fails, a guarantee like mold pity, some quality of life changes as far as like the synchro device and leveling up your characters for like new players that are trying to hit that 160 wall. Things like that I feel like should be things that are inherent in every single server of Nikke. Like, I don't think it should just be exclusive to one server. And the fact that like this CEO came out and was like, well, we like the differences because they enrich the two. Like, what kind of corporate BS are you spouting? Like, it genuinely makes no sense. So it's like, I am definitely on your, like, I understand the frustrations and I'm for it. I think that like we should be getting these quality of life up. I mean, like, we've been supporting this game for 2.5 years. Like, one of the big reasons why Shift Up as a company was able to go public was due to the large success and the amount of money that they made from Nikke. I mean, the reason why they were able to produce Stellar Blade was because of how successful Nikke was doing. So in a sense, it does feel like a slap in the face to, you know, like the community that has been supporting, like us as a community, how we've been supporting Nikke for all these years. And it's just then they go like, well, yeah, the stuff that you guys have been asking for, nah, we don't want to give you guys that because enrichment, you know. Just like, I just feel like they definitely could have handled this situation a lot better. And the fact that they did a lot of these business decisions so close to the PC version release of Stellar Blade, I'm not saying that it's going to impact their sales or even hurt their sales, because people have already made their minds up whether or not they're going to buy the PC version of Stellar Blade. I've already made up my mind. I'm getting the PC version. I'm probably not going to like play the game like I did on, because I've already platinumed the game, the base game on my PlayStation, so like I don't really need to like play the game. I would specifically play the game just to get, one, to get the code for the Scarlet Gacha skin, and two, for the mod community. So that's kind of my reasons why I'm getting Stellar Blade, but I can definitely understand people who don't want to get Stellar Blade as kind of like a protest against a lot of the business decisions that Shift Up has been making lately. But irregardless of all that, I do think that the overall, you can definitely tell that they put a lot of love into this collab, and I do think that hopefully this will, because we've been getting a lot of stinkers lately. I was never a big fan of the back-to-back Evangelion collabs. No, thank you. But yeah, hopefully this one is on par or even better than Nier. As that's what I'm hoping for. But right quick, let's go ahead and off screen, I will do some off screen grinding. We'll come back. Okay, we are back. All right, so now let's go ahead and hopefully we can wrap things up. We got two good multis, and then Nikke was like, nah, hold on, I know who you are. So let's go ahead and hold on. I am getting a lot better with the touchscreen controls now, so we don't need to do as much cuts as I was doing back then. So we're looking for abnormal, obviously, but yeah, like and also I don't know if people have heard about this, but we are also getting a rerun of the Nier collab. I think they said we're also getting the Privity skin as well that released on the CN server, so we're getting that for free as a part of the July update. I think people were saying, I don't know if it's been officially confirmed, but the East Streets is saying that we are supposed to be getting a like swimsuit skin, not swimsuit skins. I don't know. I've seen some people saying swimsuit skins for 2B and A2, which, I mean, if you want to make some easy money, Shift Up, do it. But yeah, like I think that, like, for me, if we can get like some buffs to the character, like if we can get like a I don't know if they would do like the treasure stuff, but just like a nice little buff to A2 and 2B, and also some new additional skins, I think that would be fire. Because I mean, I've already done everything that needs to be done during the Nier collab, unless they drop some new challenges or something like that as a part of the I don't know, maybe they add some new, not new story missions, but like new like mini game challenges or something like that. Then I'll probably do something with that. But I'm just hoping for maybe some slight buffs to 2B and A2, because I have not used them in a long time. And they were some of my favorite units to run when they came out during their collab. And also, you know, some additional skins would be pretty nice as well. I was actually honestly hoping that they would drop more skins for the Stellar Blade collab. Like I feel like we should get like a lot more. I mean, because that's kind of like the name of the game with that game. It's like, you know, customizing Eve and making her have like all these different costumes and accessories. Maybe even having it so that like we can like kind of customize Eve, where like we can like give her, you know, like like the earrings and stuff like that. We can like do that within Nikke as well, sort of like a nice little nod to her own game and IP and stuff like that. But can't have everything. I wish I could, but we can't have everything. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about everything happened controversy wise, and also what you think about the collab so far. Are you pulling for Eve? Are you pulling for, are you saving for, are you pulling for one copy of Eve and your ML being right? Because I've seen a lot of people who are like going like, yeah, I'm going all in for Raven, which I don't blame you. I don't blame you, because they did a really good job with Raven as well. Honestly, they did a really good job with a lot of like both of their models. Like I think it stays true to who they are in the game, but also how I would expect them to look in Nikke. So definitely kudos to Shipped Up for that. But y'all are definitely doing some lot of it's kind of how, like, you know what's funny, like this situation with Nikke kind of reminds me of how I kind of feel about the Nintendo Switch 2. So, oh wow, what are the odds of these being two abnormals? Hold on.
Yes!
I mean, we're done. All right, we didn't have to go to pity, which is nice, because now we can save for Raven. Wow. And see, you know what? These, for people, again, go back to my Mihara and my Cinderella video for the 2.5 anniversary. This is the difference between a 1% banner and a 2% banner. This is the difference. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of how I feel about the Nintendo Switch, where it's like everything at its core, right? How I feel about the Nintendo Switch 2 is like, it is what I wanted, right? I wanted a Switch 2. Okay, well, it wasn't too, we're done anyway. Could have been a Core 1, but it is what it is. I will take that though, because I need more copies of Mana to. Do I have her MLB? I don't believe so. But yeah, so the Switch 2 is basically what I wanted, or basically a Switch that performs better, right? But everything surrounding the Switch 2, like the business decisions that Nintendo has been making, and a lot of like the stuff with the game sharing and the physical disc and all of this stuff, it just really just, it's a turd covered crystal is the analogy I would use, where it's like everything surrounding it is so nasty, but at its core, it's what I want. And it's the same thing when it comes to this Stellar Blade Nikke situation, where it's like a lot of the things that have been leading up to this collab have been a lot, like the controversy with the new server and everything like that has been just like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? And then like the stuff that they did with the complete edition as well to tie into the collab. It's just like everything surrounding this collab is like gross, but at its core, you know, this is what we've been waiting for. This is the collab we've been waiting for since the game came out last year. So it's kind of funny how both of those, I have the same feeling of like, this is what I wanted, but not like this. All right, so we are done with the summons. So we have her MLB. So let's go ahead and go back to the lobby. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I just had to check real quick. So the Eve costume is not, so her gacha skin doesn't come out until Raven drops. So when Raven drops, then we can get the gacha costume for Eve. Makes sense. All right, so like I said before, I plan on getting the PC version of Stellar Blade, so I'm not gonna do the summons for Scarlet here, because I mean, what? That would make no sense. But yeah, so basically, essentially, when we come back for the Raven MLB video, I will have the Scarlet gacha skin, so I will, be sure to showcase that if you haven't already seen it for some reason by the time between this and next week. And obviously we'll get Eve's skin suit, because I definitely want that skin when Raven drops. So let's go ahead right now and go to the outpost. We're gonna go and add her to the synchro device, and then we will put her MLBs her cores in, and we'll check out her burst screen and call it a day. Quick and easy. I like it. I kind of like it. I kind of like these videos being quick and easy because I definitely, man, I still got Cardathea summons. Like this week, I thought last week, well, no, I actually appreciated last week being kind of light as far as like Gacha on the Gacha stuff. But like, man, it was, I was just thinking about everything that I had to do this week for Gacha on the Gacha. I was like, okay, we got Star Rail stuff. We got basically 3 like pool videos technically, Cypher, Eve, and then we have Cardathea. It's like, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But you know what I'm saying? I one thing I want to do as far as when it comes to Gacha and the Gacha content is I want to cover what I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm only one man, but I'm gonna do my best. All right, so we are back. Let's go ahead now. We'll go to our Nikkes. And oh yeah, as you can see, I got the baseball skins for Noir and Blanc. I definitely need to get those skins. So let's go down here. Eve should be towards the bottom right there. I see her. I'm literally switching between my stylus, because my stylus is basically used for like scrolling up and down, and then like my hand is used for like just going around the screen normally. It's slightly annoying, but you know, it is what it is. So let's go ahead. Let me just take care of her equipment stuff off screen, and then we'll go ahead and limit break her. All right, so yeah, I'll take care of everything else, like getting her skills up. I think I can 10 all her skills. Shout out to that the villain stuff for Drake has been really good and helpful. Like if you're somebody like me who's already had Drake maxed out, and I was just doing her collection stuff at that point, they give you so much materials to help you like level up skills and stuff. It's so good. So I'll definitely be able to utilize those materials from that pass to get her up to 10. And obviously I'll take care of her cube stuff as well. But we're here. Not I mean, we've already seen you talk a lot, Eve. Let's go ahead and get the 1 star. A 2 star. And I also, give my thoughts on how I feel about the event story, and also like that mini game thing that RIP our phones. I feel like if you don't have like an actually legitimately good phone, that new mini game that they have is gonna freaking overheat the crap out of your phone. Nikke already inherently like heats up a lot of like phones, so it's like my old phone that I had, it was like every time I started up Nikke, like it got to a point where like I literally had an ice pack, and every time I played Nikke I just put my phone on the ice pack because the bottom would be so freaking hot after I run it. So we have the wallpaper, so let me again off screen equip it, see how it is, and we'll go ahead and end the video. Okay, so we have this is Mihara's. Obviously the next one is going to be Eve. Yeah. Very nice. Now I really do wish that one quality of life that I feel like Nikke should have is what Brown Does 2 does, where they have it to where you can like set what kind of like angle of the skill burst cutscene you want, because like I feel like a lot of people would like that beginning part of the cutscene, like when she's like charging up in that stance. So I feel like that should be like, you should be able to choose between like that and also this one. This one isn't bad. Like I'm not saying this one's bad. I'm just saying that having more options is good. So like I feel like being able to choose like the angle of the skill cutscene would be nice. And that was like another thing that a lot of people were saying for the Mihara Gacha skin. That was another controversy I didn't cover. But yeah, that burst screen sucks. It's so bad. Like I don't know what they were thinking with that. And the fact that they haven't addressed it is also very telling, in my opinion. But enough about that. I've been doing a lot of yapping and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you are pulling for Eve, if you're going for MLB specifically, I'm wishing you all the luck. If you're just pulling for one copy, I'm wishing you all the luck. If you saved up all your summons just to pity her and get it out the way, you're a smart person, and I wish I could be just as smart as you. Again, make sure you guys show this video some love, like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and click on that bell icon to stay notified, and share this video as well. All those things help our channel grow, It helps us combat the YouTube algorithm, pushes our video to a wider audience, which in turn gives us some more support. So again, for next week, if you're here just for Nikke stuff, the next video that comes out for Nikke will be pulls to MLB Raven. We'll also be getting the Gacha skin for Eve, and we'll check out Scarlet's Gacha skin as well, because again, I'm going to be working on that stuff off screen, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on how I feel about everything that's been happening in Collab so far. So hopefully you guys look forward to that. And again, but again, aside from Nikke content, I do stuff for Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, and Triple Z. So do me a favor, if you're here because you like Nikke stuff, stick around for the other stuff that I cover as far as Gacha on the Gacha content. You will not be disappointed. You will be entertained. I guarantee it. And with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time.